Have you ever had your heart broken by a friend that was so dear to you? Like, it hurts different, okay? Like, it is a regular breakup raised to the power of 100. It is so bad. It is so bad, and I hate it so much, but it happens, so let's talk about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you like, I hope you share, and I hope you subscribe to this channel. We do amazing things on this channel, okay? And if this is your second, third, if you're just coming back, I am so thrilled to have you here. I always enjoy having you on this channel, and I hope that again you enjoy this video. Today we're going to be talking about friendship breakups. Oh my god, that is such a hard and heavy topic to talk about, but yeah, we're going to be talking about friendship breakups and how to navigate and heal and move on from that. So yeah, let's get into it. I am so happy that these days more people are talking about friendship breakups and how difficult they are. Oh my god. Wow. Friendship breakups are so painful. If you have never experienced this, you don't know what God has done for you. You really don't know what God has done for you. Like, for me, romantic breakups are child's play compared to breakups that happen with your friends, because in many ways, when you get into a relationship, unless you've gotten to the point where you're talking about marriage and getting engaged and deciding that you're spending the rest of your life with each other, the person is not a permanent fixture in your life until you get to that point, right? But with friendships, you build such a strong bond with these people. Like, these are your people. These are the loves of your life in so many ways. Like, they know you, they've seen you, they've seen you cry, they've seen you bleed, they've gone through your hardest, toughest, most vulnerable moments. Like, they know too much, they know everything about you, and you just decide that these are my forever people. I'm doing life with these people, come rain, come shine. And then one day, that just isn't it anymore. That literally just ends, and there's nothing you can do about it. What? It hurts so much. It really does hurt so much, and it's one of the most gut-wrenching things. And so healing from it, navigating it, processing it is very difficult. But adulthood teaches us the hard way that these things happen. They happen, and there's nothing we can do about it except learn from it, grow with it, and hopefully get better, right? So yeah, this is something I've experienced quite a few times. It doesn't get easier, trust me. But I was thinking about it, and I was asking a friend of mine, oh, what do you think I should talk about on my YouTube channel? And she said, oh, talk about friendship breakups. And I was like, yikes, okay, I guess I'll do it. So that's why we're here. We're going to talk about friendship breakups and how to just navigate them while obviously prioritizing your boundaries and going about it with self-awareness and honoring yourself, your process, and your journey while dealing with it. So I wrote a few things, and I'm going to look at my phone for this one because, again, like I said, it's a bit of a difficult topic. But yeah, a few things to talk about in navigating and processing and healing from friendship breakups. The first one is reflect on your emotions. Start by processing what you're feeling. What exactly are you feeling? And put a name to it. Because this is something I learned in therapy, actually. Naming your feelings, naming your emotions. Because sometimes you just say, oh, I'm angry. But you're not actually angry. You might be sad, you might be upset, just things like that. Start by reflecting on your emotions and acknowledging and understanding what it is that you're feeling. Reflect on why the friendship ended and how it makes you feel. Are you sad? Are you disappointed? Do you feel betrayed? What you're feeling, is it pain or is it anger? do you understand what I'm saying? Like, sit with your feelings, sit with your emotions, because I don't even have to tell you they are valid. They are valid as hell. They are valid. But you want to sit with them, you want to reflect on them, and you want to understand exactly what it is that you're feeling so that you can even start to heal properly. Because imagine if you think you're angry and you're trying to deal with the anger, but in reality you're not angry, you're hurt, or you're disappointed, or you're sad, or you're in pain. And you know how that physical, emotional pain, when you feel it physically, it's really something. So yeah, first of all, start by reflecting on those feelings and deciding exactly what it is that you feel. The next one is self-awareness, right? And I will always talk about self-awareness. I'll find a way to talk about self-awareness on every video. But you want to explore your own role in the friendship breakup. Be honest with yourself. It's not always easy. It's so much easier to be the victim. It's so much easier to put all the blame on the other person. They're the bad person. They're the ones that messed up. Like, you were perfect and bad things were done to you. That's easy. But we're big girls and boys here, so we can take accountability and say, you know what, I messed up in this way. So start with that. Explore your own role in the friendship breakup. Be honest with yourself about your actions and your feelings, and just foster self-awareness. What could I have done better? What are the things that I didn't do too good? What are the things I did that led to this going the way that it went? Like, maybe it was a messy breakup. You might have not contributed to the thing that led to the breakup, but you might have contributed to how the breakup happened and how it became messy. So sit with yourself, look at your actions, look at your feelings, go through your words, the things that you said. How did you contribute to this situation? And hold space for yourself by acknowledging and being accountable, for those things. The next one I have here is set boundaries. Establish very clear boundaries to protect your own emotional well-being. Decide the level of contact that you're comfortable with, the level of interaction that you're comfortable with. Are you going no contact with this person? Are you never going to speak to this person anymore? Do you just need some time to process and heal before deciding if you can speak to this person again? Are you happy to continue speaking with them on a daily basis? Also, how does it look like? Do you guys live close to each other? Do you run around the same circles? What does that mean for your other relationships and how you navigate being in a group relationship with those people? What are the steps that you're taking to ensure that your boundaries are still clear and are still set and you're honoring those boundaries? So it's not an easy thing, and I can't imagine, especially if it's group friendships and you have friends that are still friends with these people. These are the things you want to sit with and try to decide how you go about navigating them. The next one is practice empathy. Try and understand the other person's perspective. You might not necessarily agree with it, it might not be right, but try to, at the very least, see where they're coming from. Why did they do what they did? I'd like to believe that you were friends with this person at some point, so there was love there. At some point you believe that this person had your best interests at heart, and two things can be true at the same time. They can love you and still hurt you. So just practice empathy, see where they're coming from. Empathy doesn't mean condoning their actions. It doesn't mean making excuses for their actions or saying that everything is permissible. It's about helping you to understand their motivations and their feelings. You might go through the work to try and understand it. You might still not agree with it on the other side, but just try to see where they're coming from and just practice some empathy. This one is a huge one, and it's a big thing for me always, and it's communicating mindfully. I don't know if I've said this on this channel before, but words are so important to me. Like, I would much rather you punch me than you say some hurtful things to me. I take words too seriously. Words are too important to me. So communicate mindfully. I made a deal with myself that I will try my best, to the best of my capacity, ability. I will try my best to make sure that I'm not uttering words that people have to heal from. Because I know what the things that people have said to me have done to me. And I know the work that I do and I'm still doing to heal from things that have been said to me. So I have made it a mindful decision that I will never utter words that the next person has to heal from. My words will not cause trauma. So even while navigating a friendship breakup, you want to communicate mindfully. Communicate your feelings respectfully and honestly. So we're not saying be dishonest, we're not saying don't respect yourself in the way that you're speaking, but you can communicate your displeasure without being disrespectful, even if the other person is being disrespectful, because you can't control how other people act. But if you're doing all this work and wanting to be self-aware and growing, then you hold yourself to a higher standard of accountability. So yeah, if they want to throw words around, that's on them, like, do you. But I've grown and I've come to a certain level of growth that does not allow me to speak to people in a certain way. So just make sure that you're using your words mindfully. The next one is focus on growth. I know in the thick of it, it feels like the world is crashing and nothing good can come after this, but growth will never stop, okay? So use the experience as an opportunity to grow in your own personal life and for the other relationships that you still have. So identify the areas of self-improvement and work towards becoming a better version of yourself. When you've seen the ways that you contributed to this situation becoming the way that it did, what do you do with that information? What do you do with these things that you've learned? You grow and you implement that in your remaining relationships, how you address conflict moving forward, how you relate with your friends, how you speak to them. Yeah, so focus on growth. Seek support. Talk to people. You might not be comfortable to talk to them immediately or while it's going on, but as you're processing, it helps to talk, it helps to seek support. You can seek support from mutual friends, you can seek support from, you know, random third parties that don't necessarily have a stake in, you know, the situation. You can seek support from a therapist, a professional. Talk to somebody. The last thing you want is to keep stewing and stewing and stewing over the situation until you literally run yourself mad. It's not necessary. Necessary at all. So yeah, talk to people, seek support. Having a support system will definitely provide you with valuable insights and emotional comfort. Insights as well, because you might only be seeing it from one perspective, or sometimes sharing with other people helps you see things from another perspective, you know, helps you see how you might have contributed to the situation as well. And that is in hoping, I'm saying this in hopes that you have people around you that are honest and can tell you the truth, and can call you out, not overly agreeable people and yes men that will only tell you, yes girl, yeah, that person was terrible, da da da, not that. But people that can actually say, oh, I see what you're saying, I understand how you feel, but hear me out. Like, when you said this thing, it wasn't quite right, you shouldn't have said it this way. When you did this, that was unkind, you know, you shouldn't have treated her that way, you shouldn't have treated him that way. It's very important to have people like that and to seek support from them. Another one is acceptance. Just first of all, accept it. It has happened, there's no need to be in denial. Acknowledge that not all friendships are meant to last forever. And it's hard because we love to think that we found our forever people. It's a comforting thought to say that, oh my God, I found the people that I'm going to do life with. I found people that if I ever get married and have kids, I will feel safe leaving my kids with them. I'll feel safe with them raising my children with me. I found my community. I found my support system. But sometimes it's not always like that, and things happen and friendships end and relationships die. Just accept it. That's the only way you can start to heal from it. Embrace the idea that endings can pave the way for new beginnings. Just embrace it. It has happened, it hurts. Feel the feelings, process the feelings, but ultimately know that you can move on from this and everything will be okay. Again, like I said about focusing on growth, learn from the experience. Pick out the lessons from the friendship breakup, you know, consider how the dynamics could inform future relationships and inform your actions moving forward. So learn everything that needs to be learned. Learn everything. Learn the lessons about friends, learn the lessons about trust, learn the lessons about heartbreak. Learn. Just learn. And make sure that you're not just learning as a store of information, but you're learning and applying so that you're actively becoming better from the experience. And the last, definitely not the least, is move forward. Let go of resentment and move forward. Focus on building new connections, learning from the past, and fostering a healthy approach to friendships. Move forward. There's this thing that Titilope Shonuga said in one of her poems, where she said, do not, I don't remember, but something around the lines of saving emotional real estate for the ones that will stay, you know, and staying open. It's very easy to experience breakups or heartbreak or trust, you know, your trust being broken or you being betrayed and deciding that I'm never having friends again. Like, do you see me having friends? I'm not having friends again. I'm not speaking to anybody again. That's an easy way out, and it's not sustainable. Human beings were not created to exist in isolation. We thrive in community. I know how important the friends in my life are to me. They hold me up. They literally are my life raft. You know, I don't shy away from going through hard times because I know I have people by my side that can hold space for me, stand with me, cry with me, rejoice with me, and remind me that everything will be okay. So friendships are so important, and yes, they will end, and yes, they will end painfully sometimes, but we can continue to stay open and we can find a better way, okay? We can. I was reading something online, I think, or I watched a video where the person was talking about, I don't remember exactly how she said it, but it was something along the lines of, yes, like loving people, but having your boundaries be stronger and like louder than the love and the empathy that you have for people. And even if your empathy is strong and you continue to show grace to people, and your love is so strong that you continue loving on people, at the very least, let the love that you have for yourself be bigger than the love that you have for these other people. And I'm saying this to say that, yes, a lot of us shy away from conflict, and we don't want to have conflict, we don't want to fight with anybody, we don't want to argue with anybody, but we're human beings and these things are bound to happen. So as you're navigating relationships, ensure that you have boundaries, you have strong boundaries, you have respect for yourself, you love yourself enough to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. Walk away from places where you are not safe. I tweeted something one time and I said, my prayer for you today is that you find safety in the places that you choose to lay your armor down. You don't want to wake up and find that the places that you laid your armor down, the people that you thought loved you and were your friends and you were secure in those places, are the people that resent you and hate you. I don't pray that for you. But if ever you find yourself in those places, I hope that you have the courage and the confidence to stand up and walk away. There's so much love on the other side. You've not met all the people that will love you. You've not met all the people that will care for you. You will continue meeting them. But you can only meet them when you have the confidence to step away from the bad things and in the direction where good things are happening and people love you. So yeah, that is the end of this video. This was a hard thing for me to talk about because friendship breakups are really something that they deal with me, okay? And I hope that this is helpful to someone if you're navigating a friendship breakup or going through something like that. I hope this video finds you when you need it, and I hope you have the courage to process, to heal, to learn, and to move on. And I hope you remember that there's beauty waiting on the other side. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.